Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here with a layout using the October Hip Kit Club. This is my first layout using this kit and it took me 58 minutes to complete. I'm showing you some of the ephemera that I'm going to use. I also took the Maggie Holmes sheet that was the cut apart. I cut it all apart, a couple of LE Studio and that crepe paper that I'm going to cut down. And I have my Caterpillar Pro right to the left of my mat here, and that's where I do all my cutting. And I'm going to start off by taking just a packaging topper, I guess. I think that was for the Maggie Holmes. And I just kept the top, and it's just a little plastic cover, and that's where I do a lot of the mixing up of stuff. So I'm just seeing how that orange is going to compare. I'm adding, it's the gelato that came in the kit. It is called that one came in the stamp add-on with a stamp set, with the LE Studio stamp set. And I'm just seeing how close that color is to the LE Studio pattern paper. So now I'm taking some of the texture paste that came in the kit and I'm going to color the paste because I wanted to try to match up that pattern paper as close as I could. Okay, I had to stop. I had the wrong layout with me to do the voiceover. I plan on doing a few voiceovers and try to get a little bit ahead. And I looked down and I had the wrong layout. So I now taking my favorite things template, and that also came in the color add-on. And I didn't know if I wanted to do just sort of the top and then the bottom on the other side. And then I thought, you know what, it'd be cool if I did it so it sort of did the background in behind the photo, so that it would kind of do kind of focus in the middle of the page without having to put too many embellishments and pattern papers. And so I'm kind of putting it kind of thinly because I didn't mix too much. And that modeling paste or that texture paste is not the cheapest thing. It's only like a 2-ounce bottle. I don't have it here, but it's not a very big bottle, and I think it's like $6. So, there's no need to put a whole bunch and you get still the nice texture from it. So I'm just trying to, to see if I don't put it as thickly, if I still can get a nice effect from it, and then kind of conserve, and make it last a little longer. And it worked perfectly. And that mango gelato mixed with the texture paste just ended up being the perfect color to match with that LE Studio, that orange polka dot. And so as soon as I'm done, I'm going to take a baby wipe and I just clean off my template, because if you wait till it dries, it's like cement. And it's like, then you have to take it down to your, sink and use soap and hot water. But if you do it right away, it comes off really well. So then I'm just going to take my heat tool and I'm going to zap it. And if you zap it from the back too, it kind of gets, the molding paste starts drying from the bottom up, and then when you zap it from the front, then it dries the front too. So it just gets it, and where it's a thin layer too, it doesn't take long at all to dry up. So I use the Maggie Holmes wood grain as the background. And this is a picture of our puppy. He's massive. Anyway, he's got this crazy hairdo, okay? But you know what? That is what we love the most about him. And I'm so afraid it's going to go away. And I always say, what is it with the hair? Like the crazy hairdo. And that he just looks like he's, I don't know, just looks at you. It just makes him look, I don't know, kind of happy and silly and playful. And anyway, my son, I mean, he had a golden retriever. And actually, the next page is about Jake. And he really loved the way his dog looked. Like, he was a beautiful dog. Like, I just love the color. He was a golden yellow, and he just had the perfect face. And he was like, when we got Ace, he was like, Mommy, what if he's not as cute as Ace was? And what if I don't love him as much? And what if, he was afraid that he wasn't going to feel the same as he did for his other dog. And I said, don't worry about that. You're going to have him since the time he's been a puppy, and you're just going to love him, and you're going to train him. And that's exactly what happened. He just absolutely adores that dog. Like, when he's home, that dog is with him. And the funny thing is, like, my son plays tag with him, and it's so funny. And I mean, Mason was here since last Thursday, and he just left this morning. Today is the 27th, I believe. Yeah, he left at 11, and it's now 3 o'clock. And he paid attention to him, but it was more like, hi, and that was it. But this weekend, oh my goodness, they started playing. I have never heard that kid laugh so hard. It was hilarious, because he'd go, ah, and the dog would run, and then they'd run in each their own directions, and then they'd meet back halfway, and then the dog would kind of, go down on his front legs and kind of growl and go and kind of play. And I thought Mason was gonna fall over laughing, like. And I mean, we stayed close to make sure that, because I mean, that dog thinks he's just 10 pounds, and he romps around like he's 10 pounds, and he knocks everything over. So I didn't want him to knock Mason over. So we kind of, policed it. And if we found he got a little too rough, we'd say, calm down. But oh my goodness, they must have done that I don't know how many times. And so it was fun to see. And when we first got the dog, Mason was terrified of dogs, and he was scared. He got totally scared by a pit bull. It charged him like it was going to attack, and my daughter just had time to pick him up. And so he was petrified. So even when Ace was a puppy, he was petrified. Like, we couldn't even put him down. So it took us a good month, like, of just putting him down next to the dog and saying, Ace is nice, Ace is nice. So it's nice to see that he, loves dogs again. So that's good. So while I was rambling on there, I worked on the title, and I took some alphas from my kit, and they're craft and sort of off-white, but I didn't find it matched enough. So I took some orange ink from Prima, and I colored them, and it worked out perfectly. And what I did was, once it was on, I just kind of used a Kleenex after and just rubbed it off, and they turned out awesome. Like, they matched the paper beautifully. And then there was a die cut that came in the kit, and it was an orange, so that worked out. So I went through the kit, and I picked out everything that had that orange tone to it, because that's, the colors that I wanted to use. And I picked out a few of them, and then one, it just said The Most Wonderful Life, and you're going to see me cut it apart here in a little bit if I haven't already. And I'm inking all the edges in a brown ink to kind of match the brown wood grain in the back. And I did 1, 2, 3 layers in behind the photo, so 3 mats. I'm using that document it in the back or at the bottom of the photo. And then I'm going to use a chipboard sticker that is on the Teresa Collins, what's it called? Buttons and something, but it's buttons and tags and flags and a whole bunch of different things. So I'm going to put that. And then there was a little wood grain heart, and then there was a wood grain pinking, half a pinked circles. So I'm going to put that on the layout. And then this month for October, and it's almost done, we're the 27th, but my challenge on my Facebook group is to use 10 packages. So I'm bringing them in and I'm trying to use them up. I have a few packages all used up, but I still have some work to do. So I plan in the next 2 days to use those up. So I was supposed to go back to work tomorrow, but there was a girl at work, she wanted to have the weekend off, and whether hockey hasn't started yet, I said, yep, sure, I'll do that. And so she's working tomorrow and the day after for me, and then I'm working Saturday and Sunday for her nights. And so now I have 2 extra days to, try to get that used up. So in the next couple of days, I'm going to try and use up all those packages. And so today I'm going to try and finish up 4 layouts for the Hip Kit Club. And I'm going to start today putting them up, and I'm going to put them every second day for the next, until the 4 are done. And then if I get way more done from the kit, then I certainly will add more. But this is where I use those freckle font asterisks. And so I use the orange ones, and I'm going to end up using the rest that is on that or in that package. So that worked out good. I love those asterisks, little enamel asterisks. And I'm really kind of sad that I canceled my freckled font kit, but I had to choose what I was going to keep. And I'm down to like 4. I have the Hip Kit, Scraptastic, Technique Tuesday, and Ali Edwards. And I'm probably going to have to cancel one more. So in the next little bit, I'm going to have to decide on one more that I'm going to cancel off. But we will see. And it's tough, but, it needs to be done. When I'm in my new house and with my new fridge and stove and washer, dryer, and, new bed for us and my son, it'll be so worth it. And I have, a ton of stuff. So I am not going to go without. So you're going to see me use my stash a whole lot more. Oh, I want your opinion. Now, this video here, I left it so it's widescreen, so you can see my trimmer to the left. And if you could go to the video right before this one, where I made it so that it kind of zooms in, and let me know if you prefer that it's a little bit more zoomed in or this format here, the widescreen. So let me know. Just because I've been zooming in, but then when it plays on YouTube, it doesn't play the whole screen. It only plays like a square. So I don't know if you would, because I found that the trimmer was kind of a distraction, but I don't know if you'd rather have a full screen and not worry about that, or be zoomed in and then it's just a square. And I mean, you guys are the one that have to watch it. So I thought I'd ask you what you preferred, if you prefer the widescreen or the standard screen. So let me know in the comments below. Oh yeah, and just one more thing. I love to give shout outs to new YouTubers that I find on YouTube that do process videos. And this girl here, I think she only has like 7 or 8 videos, so she just started. So let's go show her our support, and she's awesome. She's a natural, so go check her out. Her name is Jen Chow, so SCHOW and Jen. And that's it. The page is done. Thanks for watching. Bye.